remember me. Hi, my name is May, like the month, and I'm just gonna do my everyday makeup. I think I have perfected the soft smoky eye for my eye shape in particular, so hopefully it helps some of y'all. I wish I had some sort of like momentous reason as to why I've been gone from YouTube for so long, but I have nothing. I've been, settling in over the past 4 months. Got some furniture, just relaxing. Actually, I think one of the reasons why I've been gone from YouTube in particular is because it does take quite a bit of editing, and like sitting down in front of my laptop or computer and just like staring at my face the way that it is right now wasn't that great for the psyche, for me in particular. So one update is that I'm now on accutane. It's been almost 20 days. I'm on the lowest dose right now, so not much has really changed besides the fact that the acne that does come through isn't as aggressive. A couple months ago, I was at a pretty brutal state with my face. Like I had a lot of scarring. The cystic acne that I got was like massive, and if you ran your hands across my face, it felt like the texture of a cookies and cream bar, which is not that sexy, and I didn't feel that great, and so I took that step because I've tried everything. I've tried the antibacterial medication, I've tried topical creams, and while it was a temporary fix, I felt like, I'm 25 and my acne just kept on coming back, and when it came back worse. Last resort is accutane, and so far so good. If you want to see a video about that, let a girl know. So I'm just gonna get right into it after my little acne spiel. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on some sunscreen. I'm gonna use the Skinceuticals Physical Fusion UV Defense Sunscreen. This formula is quite dewy, and I find that it's like not the most mask friendly if I go in with a sponge, because a damp beauty blender just gives an extra sheen. So I like to take it with a brush, just a little bit of a tint. Try to get as close to the under eyes as possible without like getting into it, because sunscreen in the eyes is just not the best feeling. Do something forehead. This does leave a little bit of a white cast, so I am gonna put like a tinted tinted moisturizer on top of it just to even out, because it's a little bit light compared to my neck. I think for me and accutane so far, because I've only been on it for less than a month and I'm on the lowest dose, not much has changed. I am getting dry lips right now, and my skin is okay. I feel like in the very beginning, before I went on it, it was more oily combo. Now it's just like a normal skin type. I feel like it's, once I level up from the dosage I'm at now, it's gonna get really, really dry. Just like that. And then on another brush, so I'm gonna be using the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 and the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation in the shade 6 Medium. This foundation I get along with so well. It doesn't break me out. It's like semi-mask friendly. It's my skin tone, and I find that even though it's like a super light coverage foundation, it stays on all day. Like I've worn this for I think 11 hours before, and like going out and touching my face and whatnot, and then at the end of the day it stayed the same, which is gorgeous. So I'm gonna do a little bit on the perimeters of my face. So for every day, I try to go as light coverage as possible, but still even out my skin tone. With the tinted sunscreen, because it's a little bit lighter than my face, I cheat it as kind of a concealer. So I just do the foundation on the perimeters of my face to warm everything up, to blend it more to my neck. I'm just zipping through this. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in 2 Medium. It is very well loved. Something like that. And then I'm just going to be taking a Inglow 1SS brush. A little bit on my temple. The holidays are coming, and I was talking to my best friend Danny about this. I'm probably the least festive person. much for me. Like Halloween, Christmas, you know, I'm just, to me it feels like another day, which is kind of shocking because everyone I think assumes I'm like the biggest Halloween person in the entire world because of my makeup. But it's, yeah, I've never been the most festive, and plus I didn't have the space. Living in Toronto, I had like a shoebox of apartments, so I couldn't really decorate because it would just feel super clogged up. But this year, because I have the space for it, I got myself a Christmas tree and a wreath. And who is she? I don't know, but it feels nice. It feels like, I don't want to say like I like kind of fell into the whole Meet the Joneses thing, but in my neighborhood, a lot of people like, they put up their lights and their wreaths and it just looks so cozy and comfy, and yeah, I wanted to join it too. And I will admit, it's a very warm, cuddly feeling. I bought oat milk eggnog. It's kind of wacky, but yeah, no, that's an update in my life. For blush, I'm going to use Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Powder Blush in Poppy Pink. That's a lot of P's. On, this is just another Inglow 1SS blush. Brush, as you can see, very, very pink. It is super cute. It kind of gives that like baby doll look, but I don't take that much. I take like this much. See? This much on my brush. Dust most of it off. And then where I've been finding proper placement for me is just mesh it into the bronzer and go a little bit higher. So I just mesh it into there and bring it up. A little bit on my nose. One step that I've been enjoying again recently is baking. Before I used to just put like a little bit on a powder brush and just dust all over my face, but I think the technique of pressing it into the skin really helps like everything just stay put. So I take a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent powder on a little puff as I go a little bit underneath the eye, bring it up, oh, just like that. And then my oiliest areas is probably around here, my smile lines. I just like wing it outwards a little bit. What I think it does also is just like, it brightens up the sides of my nose, so it kind of cheats a contour. Then I just take a little bit more, just throw it right in here. So for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath Mothership palette. I'm just going to be using the matte shade, so you can just use whatever dark brown and medium brown that you have in your collection. So I'm going to be using these two shades. It's a very simple look. I think I've spoken about this before, how I'm obsessed with like after club, after party, like after day eyes, like super smudgy, kind of messy. That's the look that I strive for and I feel most confident in, or like obviously like a bold black liner is stunning as well. But if I'm doing a minimal look, something that's like smudgy is my go-to. So the two brushes I'm gonna be using is the Morphe pink brush. It looks like that, so it's super tiny and it has a flat top to it, and I'm going to be using the Blend Bunnies Cosmetics brush in B2. So this one is like a short dense dome brush, which I really enjoy. So with the Blend Bunny brush, I'm going to take that medium brown shade, and what I do is I go underneath the eye like a third of it and then flick it outwards, and then same thing, bring it back inwards at the top, but stop in like a third within. Does not have to be perfect, but what you want to kind of get is like an elongated shape this way. Outwards. I find that this shape is the most flattering on my eyelids because I have such hooded eyes, and I have this, I don't know what this is called, but I have this fold. I like folds this way as well. I'm not sure if you can see it. Oh, like that. With the flat brush, I take that deeper, almost black shade, and I go directly in the lash line. Like that. And then wing it upwards. not creating a shape as dramatic as that lighter brown. You just want to go like, it's like coloring inside the lines, if that makes any sense. Look something like that. And I take the first brush, no product on it, or just like whatever is left on it, and I smudge it all together. Does not have to be perfect again, just marrying the two colors together, making a happy little family. Right, and dust translucent powder off. So for my inner corners, this is going to be hard to film. Every time I have to do something with my inner corners, I feel like I'm blocking the camera, but I just use a felt tip liner. This is the Benefit roller liner. And what I do is you see the direction in which my eye shape is going. I basically follow that kind of line that's already made for me, and I just extend it. I am going to tightline and do my mascara off camera, and I'll be right back. I am back. I have tightlined and done my mascara. It just makes a world of difference. And I did my bottom mascara too, which is something that I've been doing recently and enjoying. I just find that it opens up the eyes quite a bit. And yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is spray the face, put some highlighter on, put your lips on, and then we're done. So for setting spray, I've just been using the Embryolisse like Rosewater spray. Essentially just drench my face. And then I've been using the NIMYA Tutorials' brand fan. I've been using this fan to, sorry if this is super loud. I've also been using this fan to do like my brow routine. So like to stick it up, I just put it right here, and it finds that it just dries in place so much quicker, obviously, because it's a fan. Or when I'm doing brow coverage and I'm putting like tons and tons of glue, so it doesn't like get really thick and gunky, I just throw the fan on there for a couple seconds. Looks like that. Just leaves a really natural finish. I find that this Rosewater in particular doesn't make me look overtly dewy. It just looks quite skin-like. For highlighter, I cannot resist a sparkly, glittery anything, but particularly highlighter. And I find that in the same palette, the Mothership 6 VI. That's 6, right? 5, 1, yeah. So this is the Mothership 6 palette. This sparkly shade, I'm not sure if the camera will do it justice, is really, really gorgeous. So I'm gonna be using the Cash Beauty K04 kind of like tapered highlighter brush. You want the littlest amount. Tap most of it off. And so where I put highlighter, especially since it's glittery, I don't want to bring it all the way in. It'll look like a stripe of glitter. I put it right here. And I find that if I do the setting spray before, it'll stick on a little better. Something very similar to this is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in How Many Carats. I love that one as well. However, mine's expired. Smallest amount on like the nose bridge. For lips, because I'm on accutane and my lips are quite dry and flaky right now, I'm just gonna go in with a lip liner and a lip gloss. So I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude lip liner. So REM Beauty sent me over a couple of things. I think they sent over like a highlighter, an eyeshadow palette, and this, maybe like an eyeliner and a mascara. I've played with the eyeshadow palette and the highlighter so far, and it's okay. You know, if you like buy it, you're not gonna be disappointed, if that makes any sense. I just find that it's okay. I wouldn't personally repurchase it. I just yeah, I'm neutral on the whole thing. So I'm gonna try the Plumping lip gloss. I like clear lip glosses that come in a tube because I find the ones that have like a wand applicator once you put it back in and you put lip liner on first, it's just gonna turn into the color. I'm pretty sure I have a couple that originally were clear, but now it's like a beigey pink. A little bit of a tingle, which is nice. I know I probably shouldn't have put Plumping lip gloss on my lips, but I love the paint. I just like the tingly sensation. I don't know. But yeah, this is the final look. If you want to add beauty marks, go for it. If you want to add fake freckles, go for it. Yeah. And this is my everyday makeup routine as of late. I think I've been doing this for the past, what is it, 2 weeks? Yeah. And I've been really enjoying it. And a little something on the eyes, a little something on the lips. It still is quite natural. My skin, you can still see is peeking through. Wow, this light. You can see all the texture, which, you know, that's good. You can see the state of my skin. So hopefully when I come back, well, hopefully I come back sooner than that. But when my accutane is done in 6 months, I can look back on this and, you know, see the progress and see the change. So yeah, I hope you have a stunning day. I appreciate you all more than you ever know, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.